here at the Mary Pickford Theater, and today is what do you call it?
It's the gay scary shorts.
It's the gay scary shorts. So we went last year, and it was fantastic.
By the Filmmakers Gallery here in Palm Springs.
That's right.
We were, as you were saying, we were here last year.
Yeah, we were here last year. It was a nice reception, and we got to see all different types of scary movies. So
and it's fun.
And it's fun, you know, because it has a gay theme, and you know, it's horror. Yes. So it's always some type of surprise. So we're really looking forward to it right now. We got an invitation, so we're really thankful for that.
Yes. All right. Congratulations to Paul Bilcito and Stephen Roche for this event again.
Yes.
All right. See you inside.
See you inside.
There's the guy. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you. Oh my God, I missed you. Oh, I love you. I'm a boy.
No, well, it's scary shorts. So be prepared to be scary. They do the best job curating films and then putting them together. They do an amazing job. So it's a Q&A. I'm not.
Yeah. Last year, I remember.
I haven't seen anything yet, so I have to like see them. And
so you mean you're gonna be out at the living? Oh, you're good.
I'd like to say that I did my research, but I'll be ad living. Yes.
Two more people. Well, it's always good to see that.
You too, darling.
So I'm with the Filmmakers Gallery. Paul Bilcito here.
Yes.
And congratulations, Executive Director of the Filmmakers Gallery.
I'm so proud to be back. Another year.
Congratulations. Because last year was a bear success.
And I was surprised about it. But if people want to sign up for horror, because it's scary.
It's the time of the month.
It's a like the shirt saying I'm super.
That's right. That's it. I go to your daughter's house. Of course.
It's matching up Psycho, Janet Lee.
How you mean? Yeah.
Myers. And then
Janet Lee. Yeah.
Jamie Lee's mother.
I'll
get that alert going.
Of course. So what do you expect?
You need me to write tonight? No, more filmmakers. They only have two. This time we have 4.
Oh, really?
You get your manager. There we go.
Thank you. Look at that. Yay. So
thank you for doing that animated. Oh, sure. I just made the flyer come to light. I don't know. Light.
I know, right?
Put this in your little clip.
Of course. Yes.
How this becomes super scary.
Right?
Super gay scary.
Well, AI is scary right now.
Oh, I know.
But it's fun. It's fun right now. So we have 2 filmmakers.
Last year was only I am going to.
When he's interviewing him,
and I'm going to be on the panel because I want to be the voice. Who are you getting for the character? And THINGBATS, which was directed, created, animated, and everything else. I heard he was asking me about husband. Who is it right now? I just got. You know who you have to ask. This is my first one. Behind his version. They're so cute. It's the Burbank. Carol Burnett plays. There's so cute. Isn't that cute? A lot of great voices. Agreeing to Nuda. It's what I voiced. Well, and that's on the voice. Even from Lovely. And then you're Jody. But when they got to this cartoon, he needed 2 voices to do 2 characters each. So I was selected. I joked around. I said, I've never done voiceover. Would you do something? Can we do something? And he drove all the way to Palm Springs.
Wow.
Set up all his audio. And we did the whole thing right there in our living room. And Terry was brought into the project.
That alone is a story already. You've been part of this film. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I hope to do more because we have Terry.
Our local
Terry is a moderator tonight.
Of course, like last year, it was also right last year.
To win
In that, yeah. So I think that. All right, well, congratulations! I can't wait.
I always love what you guys do here.
Congratulations! Thank you for our blog and yeah. What's in the text?
Lots of Terry. Some comedy. I like that. First, ventured out and Paul created this last year. Yeah. So there's actually LGBT queer horror showing, and we found great ones again this year.
So how was
subgenre?
did it like take you? Was it challenging to select all those films?
A little bit, only because there's so many that we love that we had to. Yeah, there are a lot. So you wouldn't think that there are, but there are. And you know, another shout out to Daniel Talbot. He's been a great curator to help us with stuff that we don't really have to look for it many a times. Did you get?
How are you, darling?
I just have time for Jared Baker. How's my outfit? I'm going to get myself. I'm not the camera ready. With cheese on it.
You always are camera ready, darling. And you look good. You're good. Have you been working out?
I can tell.
You look taller now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, we're here for the scary short.
Yes.
And a friend of mine, producer, writer, director, Daniel Talbot. This short is here. He's a producer. Where's the name you get in? You get two spells in that's right. Or your first. Paul and Steve, Filmmakers Gallery, always here to be like to meet you.
I'm looking great tonight.
Very excited to be with you.
My idea.
For
anybody who is here for the gay scary shorts too, raise your hand. All right, and we got a big tactical story. We'll sit you and you shoot. We'll grab you by pointing all the way down to the end. Take a lap, another sharp lap. Ooh, I cut my finger. For those of you going, who's that guy on the mic? I'm Paul Belcito, and do y'all know me? Raise your hand if you know me. Woo! My gosh, I'm popular. I'm Paul Belcito, and this is my partner in crime, Stephen Roach. And we're with the Filmmakers Gallery. Thank you guys for being here tonight, guys. For Gay Scary Shorts 2. Yes, part 2. How many here, with a round of applause, made it to part 1 last year? Okay, so a lot of repeat, trial and repeat. So you guys liked what you saw, so we really appreciate you being back again this year for more.
Wash, rinse, and repeat. We'll bring them up on stage, and our moderator is the fabulous Terry. Right?
Terry Ray, stand up. And we want you to stand up. Oh my gosh! Oh, he's reclining, girl.
You're reclining.
Are you already making yourself at home here? Oh, he's allowed. Terry has been amazing this whole year, helping us with so many different events here, and also at Quads, which we remind audiences like yourself every Wednesday, Hump Day.
Without further ado,
So you guys are ready to get scared. And Terry Ray, you're going to be moderating, so don't go away. You've got to stay for Terry in the moderation. Because I'm on the panel too.
you made it sound like Terry was gonna go.
No, Terry.
Terry's not going anywhere.
No, he's going to be back, so don't y'all leave. You got to stay for the Q&A. And Valerie, let's give it up for Valerie up in the booth up there. She's doing an amazing job tonight.
Thank you.
So without further ado, you guys enjoy the Gay Scary Shorts Part 2. Enjoy.
scary gay short films. You might know me from the gay theater here in town, The Bent. I'm the managing director there. But I'm also an actor. I've been an actor for a really long time, and Paul and Steven asked me to talk about my horror film experience, which is limited because I mostly do comedy and some drama, but not a lot of horror. But I was an extra when I first moved to LA in John Carpenter's film They Live. I remember doing a lot of screaming and running and screaming. Pretty much all I did. And that film starred Roddy Piper, the wrestler. And I also did another film with Roddy called Hell Comes to Frogtown. And I'm really not sure if that film was scary or if it was just scary bad. Maybe both. And then I was also very excited to have been in a horror, cult, campy, comedy classic, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Now that one, I loved. Okay, so I have to actually give you a little bit of a confession here. I'm usually pretty scared at scary movies, and I'm the kind of person who has to like hold hands with the person next to me. So if I'm sitting next to you right now and I reach out to hold your hand, that's out of fear. I'm not trying to pick you up necessarily. I mean, let's not be crazy and rule that out. Anyway, enjoy the screening, and I look forward to a really fun Q&A afterwards. Stick around.
Okay, so without further ado, our moderator, Terry Ray, you want me to turn my phone?
I took notes and I can't see a thing.
Check. Okay, we got the second mic working.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
This is Richard Luperson, and Richard did There's Something in My Eye. So let's give it up for Richard.
Thank you. Wait. I know I scribbled notes because I hadn't seen these movies before, and now I can't see anything.
And I'll introduce the rest here. And I don't have the last name of you, but this is Sydney Horton. Then the two movies are The House Sitters and Meta, which stands for Metamorphosis Shortened. Okay. And then we have Tori Weller, editor for House Sitters. So let's give it up for these two lovely ladies as well. And I'm here representing THINGBATS along with Terry, which was the animated short done by Lonnie Paul Johnson, who could not make it here tonight. So he sends his apologies for not being here tonight.
Okay. Great. Okay. I wrote my notes in the note dark, and I can't read them. Even if it was light on, I couldn't read them. So it's okay. So House Sitters, Meta.
And There's Something in My Eyes right here.
Something in My Eye.
There's Something in My Eye. That was the first one.
Okay. And THINGBATS.
And then we have Andrew Klaus Vineyard.
I did Unknown at Large.
Unknown at Large.
Unknown at Large.
Okay. All right. Well, you're right here. So one thing I learned tonight is don't ever take a bath. Never take a bath. Because everybody in the bathtub ended badly. So tell me a little bit about your concept with that one.
I know, I noticed that everyone sort of has a fear of bathtubs now. So
Yeah.
Solid. For me, I don't know what the genesis was. I just wanted to do something that was easy, simple, easy to shoot, quick to make, and just wanted to get back out there and make another film. And the proliferation of true crime podcasts, I'm sort of fascinated by the way we sort of obsess about death and murder, but I kind of forget it's people. So,
and even though you're hearing about something that happened exactly like what you're doing at that moment, it didn't.
It's totally fun. It's like people's comfort things to watch before they realize, it's how they unwind. So I kind of wanted to play with that.
And is this your first scary or horror?
No, I've done a couple of others, but I took a 10-year break to just produce and direct theater. So
theater?
Yeah, I did theater for 10 years, but
where?
Portland, Oregon.
Okay. Oh, what a horrible city that is.
War
terrifying.
Yeah.
That's scary. Okay. No, wow. That is terrific. The theater is my heart, so congratulations on that. The thing in the eye.
Yes, the thing.
That was nasty. What made you think of that?
Funny story. I used to watch these videos on YouTube where it was like surgical removals of worms in people's eyes. And
why?
I have this phobia of like getting stuff like that in my eye, and so I was like curious. I was like, I wonder if like this is a real thing, and then it's like it is. But I didn't.
It's a real phobia, or it's a real thing?
It's a real thing.
Is there such a thing as a worm in an eye?
Yeah, like I don't know. It looks real to me, but yeah, there's like someone doing like a surgical removal of like, and it's basically how it is. It's like
of a worm.
Yeah, like tapeworm type.
Oh,
yeah.
That was so nasty. Did everybody feel that? You can feel it. Yes.
Everyone can relate.
Wow. It was really well done how you did it.
Thank you.
I mean, it looked realistically coming out of her eye.
Yeah.
And what was that thing that you pulled out of there?
Well, she...
Okay.
She...
Together, guys. It's coming together.
Finally, the lights. She was actually not pulling anything out of her eye. That's all VFX.
Oh, how fancy.
I wanted to play around with CGI for like the first time in my movie, and yeah, I did it, and it was fun. Well, I think the VFX guy did a really great job.
It did.
Yeah.
It really good job. Lovely. Okay, let's talk about Meta, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Meta is the one with the prom and the prom king and all that. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I like that.
So that one was very interesting. Talk about the whole werewolf image of yourself or all of that.
Yeah, well, honestly, so my writer who came to me with this was transitioning themselves at this time and really wanted to use this as a piece for coming out to the world, but also just processing their very real battle and fears of getting their period while transitioning and how terrifying that is. And I think it's something that's not even really talked about.
Right.
And so that's like a real just kind of like battle mentally for people going through this huge body change. And so when we were talking about it, we were trying to come up with what would be an effective visual for what it feels like in that moment. And it my friend was saying it feels very monstrous, very otherly, and werewolves transitioning, right? So using that to just kind of express what my friend and what a few of our mutual friends have kind of felt that have found that they are maybe transmasculine and identifying in that way, what that experience can feel like in those scary moments when you have no control over your body, producing something that you don't identify with.
That was really cool. I mean, it's a great subject to tackle and a really interesting way to tackle it. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah, actually that was Jordan. So Jordan Gonzalez, who played our Artie, is in The Long Walk right now, the new Stephen King movie. And very proud of him. Everybody should go see that. This was actually his first time acting ever.
Really?
Which was so exciting. We found him like in an open casting call and immediately we're like, you have to be our guy. And we now have such a special bond because that's like my first film. That was his first. Like we were both just like coming together and having so much fun, and it's cool to see how much we've grown since. But like,
when was that film made?
We shot it in 2019.
Okay.
And just like seeing like we called him to be like, you got the role, when he was literally in a McDonald's parking lot, being like, should I even pursue acting?
Wow.
So it's so cool.
That's cool.
He's such a talent.
Yeah. Very good. So now, House Sitters, also yours.
Yes, and Tori edited it.
And Tori edited it. Okay. First, another well done film, but the house was so important. Did you have the house before you wrote the script, or did you cast the house?
So I didn't write this one. I had another writer for this. It was like his passion project. And he and I, when we were deep in pre-pro, discussed that the house should be a character. So we wrote the film to play where the house would have so much life and provide that for us. But the struggle and challenge then became, how the fuck do we find a house like that in Los Angeles that we can afford?
Yeah.
And so I had a really fantastic producer who kind of worked her magic in the Airbnb landscape. And we were honest. I know you can go the little sketchy route and just like, oh, some friends and I are staying overnight. But we were honest about how we were going to do a film shoot. We only had X amount of money. Would they be willing to work with us? And we would have like a couple of our crew members stay overnight just to be with the equipment and all that. And they cut us a great deal. And we really lucked out.
Wow.
I think we ruined it for others though, because that listing disappeared after we were there. But
well, how much art decoration were you allowed to do?
They let us do anything.
So you changed everything around.
We changed as much as we could. We used a lot too. I mean, the wood in the Craftsman house already was like so giving. But we brought in some of our own furniture in case blood got on.
And the cuckoo clock seemed like that was important.
We sourced that as well. There were some like hero moments that we did bring in, but they let us move everything around and the classic take photos, reset it, whatever. But
did you feel like, was the cuckoo clock symbolic for her feeling a little cuckoo?
Yes. Yeah. That was definitely our intent. So I'm glad you picked up on that.
And who was the creepy lady at the end?
That is Rebecca, and she initially we were trying to make it more effective with the wall of photos. There was like production design problems on the day where we got the wrong paper, whatever, for the photo printer. But anyways, that's supposed to be like her grandma, who she's babysitting for, his friend's partner who passed away, who haunts the house.
Okay, hold on. Her grandmother, she's babysitting for her friend.
So her grandma was like, go house sit for my friend, basically.
Right.
And she's like, she's single, but she is single because her partner has passed away, but she haunts the house.
Her.
So that's why there's lines. It's like you have to pay attention so well, which maybe isn't the most effective storytelling, but there's these rules that they kind of reference of like you can only sleep on one side of the bed, and you can only like maybe there are rules about like coming in the house with wet shoes, and like she's kind of alluding to like my grandma's made this lady kind of sound a little crazy with all these weird rules, and she calls her house a she, but it's really this her partner has passed and haunts this place. That was a long-winded answer.
That is creepy. It's creepy. And how was it editing for you?
That one came together pretty easily because they just they only had like 1 or 2 takes of each thing, so then it became
but sometimes that can be hard.
Yeah, so it became much more about the pacing of it and trying to find the moments to like draw it out and then build up to the scare, and then also use sound design. It was kind of a learning thing. It was the first time I was working with Sydney on that, so like we kind of like B-roll and stuff. We had limited B-roll as well, so again it was like where can I place that to kind of build up the atmosphere and make it creepy, but like in the moments you need it to be creepy. And then the other challenge was, since our ghostly woman was kind of like a lady in a dress and makeup, we had to like decide we wanted to show her as little as possible because otherwise she wasn't going to be scary. So it was finding the ways of like showing things when you needed to show it, and then also pulling away so that you didn't see stuff when it didn't look scary.
Right. There's got to be a secret to the editing of scary films for that way. It's all about what you don't see sometimes, right?
Yeah. And then, sound design, tried to add like, some creaks and stuff and that. And then our composer, Thomas J. Peters, really tied it all together with his score. I think that's what like really made it get the scariness that we wanted. But it was cool. I
just felt like that leading girl needed a better friend. That was not a great friend.
No.
It was really good. And she made the right decision by not dating the twin.
No, he was a...
Catch on that she was into her friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
It's a gay short, so yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the things in the edit too. We're like, how can we make this feel more gay? So it was like trying to find like the little moments where she's looking at her or whatever to like play that up. To make it like obvious that like she's crushing on the friend, and that's why she's not into the
That was
brother.
there.
Cool. Well, we did
it. Paul, where you're not up here? Why aren't you up here?
I'm filming it on Facebook,
so
everybody can hear this wonderful Q&A with all you guys.
So Paul was the voice of two of the monsters, and my question, like, okay, we did that together. Why do you think when Lonnie Paul, who's Carol Burnett's son-in-law, who created this short animation thing, what do you think when he was thinking of monsters, he thought of us?
You know, that's a good question.
I mean, we're so handsome.
I
Like,
know.
why?
Well, we try to be, right, our best at this age, right, Jerry?
Lighting.
We got scaffolding back here. Can't see. No, I just think that I basically joked to him. I don't know if I told you this, but we were chatting on the phone, and I told him how much I loved his animation. And he says, well, I'm working on this new one, and he mentioned that it was going to be, you know, themed around monsters. And I said, you know, as a little kid, I love monsters. Growing up, that was my passion, you know, the Mummy, the Wolfman, all those great characters.
Hated him.
And I said, I've always wanted to do a voiceover. And he says, well, maybe we can make that happen. And so then I said, yeah, let's get Terry involved. So wasn't he great? He had 2 for me, 2 for Terry. We got to kind of make each character a little different.
It's fun. We had a good time.
Didn't he play Dr. Evil?
I hadn't heard it for a long time. I forgot what we sounded like.
So we had fun with it, and I just think what was great was Lonnie says, I'm just going to bring all my stuff down to you. Came to our house, set up with the mic and the professional anti-pop thing, and we got up there. It was so great to see you in action doing the voice. I was like,
Didn't take long.
It was amazing.
And Jason, where are you? Jason Stewart.
Jason Stewart.
Jason's done voices for him as well.
Jason did it at the last film fest here at Summer Gay Shorts. You played not 1, not 2, but 3 characters, because you had one at the very, very end.
Yeah.
And Jason, you had fun with it too, right? It was a great experience.
So I felt like I didn't give you guys enough time. I just started, you know, I didn't have my notes, so I couldn't turn on the lights. Anybody have any questions? Sticking around? Yeah.
One more.
What are you guys working on now? Do you have projects?
Love that. Well, I'm currently in post-production with my editor, Tori.
Yeah, with me.
Tori, could you be a little bit more excited?
Oh man, no. We have a queer comedy short film that we just shot, and Tori's editing. We both co-wrote it. It was very much just one of those, we had equipment available, let's go run and gun and choose something and have fun doing it, make some queer, badass art.
Where do you find the money?
Well, that one was free. So
what?
That was free.
That was free.
We'll rephrase that. Everybody volunteered their time.
But there's still money. There's still money involved.
Well, okay, so Tori covered the crafty, or the lunch, and I covered some crafty, and I paid for the focus puller rig. But everybody, like Tori said, genuinely.
Even sound people.
Yes.
Wow.
They were like, is anybody getting paid? This was very much like a Thursday night. I was wrapping a feature. My DP I work with pretty consistently now messaged me, hey, we have, I have a free camera and lenses available for Sunday. What should we shoot? And I was just like, I'm wrapping this movie late Friday night into Saturday morning. Why don't I text Tori? I know we've been talking about just wanting to make more queer art. Why don't we come up with an idea that we can shoot in one day? Wow. Everybody's working for free. So the sound person, I was like, listen, hear me out. I know this is a
You said listen to the sound person?
I did. I was bold. But I was like, no, nobody's getting paid. It's like an equal, nobody's getting paid. The actors aren't getting paid, nobody. Please.
But usually the sound people still get paid.
Yeah, no, he was down. Because I've worked with him pretty consistently too. So he was like, you know what, let's just have some fun. It's one day. It wasn't even 12 hours. Like, very quick. So we have that in post-production that we're working on. I am in development trying to figure out the funds for a drama short that's very personal to me that I want to make. It's not queer, but it's by a queer artist. So that one's fun. So I'm working on that, and I'm in development or like pre-pro now because it is funded, but I'm getting ready to direct my first feature.
Great. Well, you sound lazy. You sound very, very lazy.
Yes.
I have a couple of projects that I've written that are waiting to be funded. They're 2 queer horror films. One is
Not Bath Bomb 2, right? No.
No, but this one does take place in like a bathhouse. So it's a little creepy. It's like a creature feature, not feature because it's a short. It's a short film. And then the other one is about a haunted mannequin, a boy with his haunted mannequin. And then I'm also working on a feature which is mockumentary style, which is not queer, but there's a queer character. So.
Are you going to use AI with these films?
No. Why?
I wanted to know if anything was going to be in somebody's eye. Yeah.
Oh. No AI.
Okay.
He does not. You do not like that AI. We had this discussion because he's staying with us overnight. We're hosting Richard. And one last thing I was going to say is you need to mention about the other character in both your shorts that you did.
Oh, so my boyfriend who's in There's Something in My Eye, he's the one on the Zoom call. And then he was also in a short film that previously screened last year called It Heads Home, which is about an evil wig. And he's like the main star in that. Working with him is awesome. Like, he's always down to just do anything with me just because, well, he needs stuff for his reel. And he loves doing like comedic stuff, so I give him the option to just do improv. So some of the dialogue is improv, like the joke that he made about like the teacher, or not the teacher, but like the 2nd grade graduation thing. I was whatever that is, we can use it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and one thing I really enjoyed is when people can put the comedy into horror. So
yeah, I mean, it was intentionally supposed to be comedic, like especially with the worm reveal at the end. It's like a giant prosthetic puppet, which I created myself. I had no experience making it.
That looked good.
So,
yeah.
But shooting that was hard because I was like working the camera and also the puppet at the same time. Yeah, and then adjusting the lighting.
Yeah, of course.
So I was just doing a lot.
Well, congrats.
Thank you.
I have this short is out at festivals now, and then
Good.
I have a script for my next short, Parking, which is on the festival circuit as well. And that's my next thing to film. And then some people here know Daniel and I just wrapped shooting. We're in post on a documentary film about Toolshed.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're part of that.
That
Yes.
is coming next year.
Yes.
Yeah. And then and then we just also wrapped a television show. So
Gosh.
it's been a busy summer.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah. So
Overachiever.
and then I'm writing a folk horror, very gruesome Louisiana bayou set folk horror film. So it's very unpleasant.
Wow. All right. Well, what are you working on? But try to amp up the enthusiasm, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm working on the film Sydney talked about that we shot in a day. And yeah, that one's it's fun. Like, I actually went on set for that one and was able to kind of like say some things, but since we were filming so fast, it's probably going to be my most complex one as far as like editing goes, because it's just so rough. Like, and we couldn't hear half the time on set. So that'll be fun, but that's what I'm working on. Other than that, I'm doing some internet videos at BuzzFeed. So if you watch BuzzFeed YouTube. Oh yeah. Well, I guess it's not. Well, I also did a reality TV show for Reverie, which is an all LGBT streaming platform. It's free to watch, and we did the world's first all drag king competition show.
Ah, cool.
So all those episodes are out now if you want to watch. It's a good show.
Very cool, very cool. Any final questions?
Well, I had one for you because you were in Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, throughout the movie.
Just like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah. But because you said it in the opening.
That was filmed a year ago. I didn't remember that. Yeah.
Tell us your favorite part of your whole experience working on that with Elvira.
Oh my gosh. Well, she was super nice. I was an extra who got my SAG card. I got a line in it, and so that's how I got my first break. And it was because she saw me in the dailies, and she was like, "Who is he? I love him. I want him here every day," and which was super cool for her and for me, and to have that happen. But I don't know. I think one fun story is I didn't know what she looked like without the makeup, and so I was talking to this pretty red-haired lady who was very friendly to me, and I'm like, I don't know who she is, and then she said, "You don't know who I am, do you?" And I'm like, "I have no clue who you are." And she said, "I'm Cassandra." And I'm like, "Oh my God." And then later, she had put her costume on, and we were talking again, and we were on this back lot at Columbia, right in front of the house that they shot the monsters in, which was her house in the movie. And she tripped on the curb with her heel, and I reached for her and grabbed her by her boobs because that's the only thing that was sticking out, and saved her. And she did a Marilyn Monroe, and she kind of like, "Thanks ever so," and like tucked. And as soon as she went away, all the crew came up to me and they were like, "What do they feel like? What do they feel like? What do they feel like?" And I'm like, "I've never touched boobs before. I don't know." And
I love this
they
story.
were like, "What a waste." Yeah.
Okay, you guys are tired and it's been a long night.
Let them go.
You know what? We had a good time, I think, and I just want to give it up for everybody here who made it out here.
Thank you for bringing your films to us. Thank you
And
for
Terry
coming.
Ray and the Bent Theater.
Come see The Inheritance. It's really, really, really good.
Friday,
Opens
coming up
Friday.
at the Bent Theater. So if you want to, go on thebent.org.
Thank you.
All right. I do the social media for Bent too. So thank y'all for thank you for staying, and thank you for putting up with the things here and there. Yes, Stephen. Anything else? Oh, he's saying
he's
yes.
waving- he's waving
yes.
us off.
And then we're gonna do the dating game. Goodbye,
Oh,
everybody.
we are?
You
That's
gotta
good.
go.
That's good.
You gotta go.
You throw it. You just throw it out.
There we go.
You're
Have a
too
good
young
night.
to know what the dating game is.
Well, some of us are. Good night.
So here I am with our friend Trey. So what do you think? What do you guys think?
I enjoyed it.
I love it, except for the part where there's two penises in a blender.
Yeah, they had some graphic things which, you know, was a little bit shocking. That wasn't, that would be horrible.
So remember, when you air with me, I'm gonna take out the blenders, okay?
I thought it was going to make a margarita. Boy, was I wrong.
That was fun and I told you, like it's very camp.
That's fun. Camp.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I love the, you know, they're actually much
you were
better.
looking away from the screen.
Yes.
He doesn't like when
You were looking at me.
No, he does that.
That was happening.
He does that at home
Tell
too.
you when it was going to be over.
No, he does that when at home too.
You really don't have to be realistic with the shape of the penis. Or,
And I think that like with the worm out of the eye too. I think you were also.
Yes. Oh no. I wasn't looking.
You're single when that was going to be.
Yeah. Oh my god. So that's not scary but gory for me, but yeah.
Yes.
I know. But that was fun. So till next year, right?
Yes, I hope. I can't wait for next year.
Yes. And our friend Trey. Bye.